Yeah, keep it right there.
Well, a stellar crowd in this killer heat, Jen, and a beautiful boat too.
I don't know how everyone is staying out of the water. It is so hot.
Well, coming up next on the water, because he obviously wants to cool off, Dean Smith, who I do believe actually had a Mastercraft back in the day on the Hawkesbury River when he first started wakeboarding. Sure, that's a conflicting boat sponsor there. But nonetheless, he is on the water right now. Let's see what Dean's got to offer. Jen, you've seen Dean ride a fair bit. What do you think he's going to pull out here?
Something big. Everybody look up because that's where he is going to be coming from.
What a bulldog he is on the water with that front mobe. And now, I notice a lot of people...
Not many people have been hitting that.
Yes, there is no one hitting that big M in the middle there. What's going on with that? They go for the side transfer rail, and Dean unfortunately going down on a chromo. That's probably his most consistent trick. But I want to actually see someone hit that gap. I hope we see someone hit that today.
That's it. So Dean coming off that a little bit early, but now he's switched around, coming in heel side.
Let's get down to brass tacks. We all know Dean can ride really big, but can he ride a kiteboard, Jen?
Word on the street, he can, Bauer.
Well, I think there's been a little rivalry between yourself and Dean Smith, as well as Amber Wing, and a little bit of kiteboarding competition going on.
Okay, but
there.
we'll leave that off the water for right now because there's way cooler stuff going on right now.
If you want to catch up with that, check out Kite Life. But right now, Dean Smith is throwing down. You see that crow mobe that he did? He fell on that earlier. He just took it a little bit smaller. Well, here he comes in for the second pass. That is a huge... What is that, off-axis 360, or is that almost an OHH or 360? Jen, these tricks today are just getting merged together with... They're just blending like days of the week.
There is no stopping him. It's just wham bam, straight from one to a next. It's seasoned operator right here. Straight into it. You can see he's not sure whether he's just going to come in toe or heel side. There's so much switching around. He's got so much. I think he's getting confused.
Well, is it natural or is it goofy? Or is it right foot forward or left foot forward? Again, we see the missed opportunity of the gap, but there is a very stylish... Was
Indy, backside 180.
Was it Indy or was it Mute? No, I think it was Mute.
Oh, we can't rewind.
Well, $10 on Mute, I say.
But
Mute
I'll
backside
take it
180.
anyway.
And he is wrapped with that. I reckon that's actually going to put him up near the top.
But stop the competition because right now we have to jump to God's gift to women, the Prust.
Since those days, how do you think your wakeboarding has changed? I mean, who are you riding with now, and where do you think your direction's gone in wakeboarding?
Man, I've gone through so many different directions with wakeboarding. You get bummed on the wake, you go hit rails, and then I skated flat out, injuries. So, you hit the surfer, it just goes so many different directions. All depending on travel, I moved interstate, lived in Blah Blah for 2.5 years. So ride rails and cable flat out.
You've been around the traps.
Yeah, so your riding's just even to this day, it's like a progression, continual progression. We're surfing heaps at the moment, still get back on the board, it's always changing.
Okay, one thing that a lot of people might not know is that Greg Fowson actually used to be part of the South Australian crew.
Yeah.
What was it like going up against the likes of him then and seeing what he's done in the past and what he's doing now?
Yeah, well back then it was him and Boise, there was those top two and it's just boom, they're really tight. And then we just had nothing on them, nothing. And then boom, he moved away and just blew up and it was
the whole SeaWorld thing.
Yeah, and he just, boom, even Weaving yourself, you went away, you go away and ride and, and that's, you get that chance to just ride all the time and, that's where the progression happens, I guess.
And there he is, Prusty, in the boat, keeping an eye on these young guns, judging as well. And the crowd just keeping nice and cool, cooler than a fridge magnet on the inside, of course, Jen.
That's it. Now Sam Thompson taking to the water now, another one of the young guns that's making all of the old guys step their game up.
Oh, I do believe he was actually on the front cover of Wake magazine, ollieing over piano or something like that. These kids, what will they think of next? It's just crazy. And wow, taking a leaf out of Dean Smith's book, after watching Dean go out there, I think Sam just said, I'm going to do that tail glide and make it, I don't know, bigger. And he's definitely got some tricks, this kid, so it'll be interesting to see. Jen, I think he's actually spent a lot of time over in the States the last season. He's been riding with Harley Clifford over there and Jared Askew, and they've been having a ball over there trying to make a name for themselves in this big world of wakeboarding. And you can see how techie goes on that backside 540. He's out there to try and get a place, and I reckon he's got a good chance too. 720. Gee whiz, spin to win.
Well, riding with those guys, it doesn't surprise me. He's, over there with the best, and it's the US of A where, if there's anywhere to start riding, it's over there.
Wow, didn't he just jam a J-Star right into a whirly 5? Gosh, darn it. Tootsie Roll to back it up. Do you reckon he's got time for one more on the turn?
He's going to try and squeeze it.
Oh, dead sailor, Sam.
Doesn't work out. Starting out with the second pass.
Sam J. Thompson.
Love the little method.
Styly. Now, Sam jamming in a toe side, backside 180. That's just really showing his maturity in his riding. He says, hey, you know what? I can do tricks like this. Wow, wasn't that quick and spinny? But he can also do the slow ones as well, Jen.
There's not much time left in this pass, and there hasn't been a whole lot of grabbing and tricks going on, so he's probably going to need to step it up a little bit from here.
To make a long rail short on that one, he hasn't done it too much on there, but the Pete Rose is going to help him out. He definitely put a hand down on the board there. I saw that very clearly, and the ladies are going to love it. Oh, what happened there? Bit of a little muffed it on that one. Let's see.
That seagull in the background.
It was, wasn't it? Heelside 720 in the drink. Well, looks like the cameramen definitely have their work cut out for them today at the Patawalunga.
Hot. It's very hot today, Bauer.
Jen, the Aussie hip-hop scene is really taking off, and Downside are here playing live to the crowd and just generating some good vibes.
Everyone is having so much fun today. The sun is out, wakeboarding is on, it is party time.
Let's get into more of the action on the water now anyway, as we can see Dean has clearly finished his run. Well, just to prove that girls aren't just pretty in bikinis, Jen, but I think they can wakeboard too.
That's it, and Bet Gaines is such an example of that. She's got such mad style. She's just come back for some time in the US, riding with the big girls over there, and she has to go down actually as one of my faves at the moment.
Well, what about the fact that she's also 4 times in a row Junior Women's Champion of Australia? I reckon that's a fair effort. She's got a lot of competition though. There is Hayley Smith as well as Amber Wing out here. So Hayley you can see coming in onto the track now, and looks like she hasn't quite got her rubber on for that one and not quite getting the grab on that hoochie, but still she's going very, very large. She's such a strong rider, yeah.
That's it, and it's time on the water that she's had so much riding, heaps of coaching, clinics. It's starting to build her into such a strong rider.
Well, I know her and Amber are very close friends, but they're... Oh, wow, look at that.
As the boat is turning.
As the boat is turning, did you see that? A toe side 540. And as I was saying before, Jen, look, I know her and Amber are very close friends and they ride a lot together, but it's still a competition and they do want to win. And it doesn't look like Amber's having such a good run today.
But that's it. Unfortunately, there can be only one winner, and today it is Hayley Smith.
More of the men's final next week.
Hey, what up? I'm Parks Bonafé. You're watching Wake Life TV.